Hello, everybody. I am Bill Anderson, and alongside me is the men's basketball coach, Shelbyville Central High School, my main man, Coach Shane Young. Today, another Young is bringing us your show.
Yeah, man.
That's a new sponsor.
Yeah, he sponsored the basketball team. Shout out to my man Dennis.
Dennis Young, 931-680-1011. Auto, home, business, commercial, life insurance, all of Tennessee, 1500 Madison Street, and a proud supporter of the Shovel Golden Eagles.
Yeah, he supports. We definitely love Mr. Young for his donations and support. That's definitely awesome.
He's got a real good staff. He'll take real good care of you. 680-1011. Coach, we hadn't been here in a minute because of snow and ice, but I want to go back, and we're going to start with that Shelbyville-Lincoln County game up here. You come out. Mr. Shelton, Tayshawn Shelton has 21 points. Jack Condit hits 4 threes in that game. He has 18. They didn't zone you for long there, did they, in that second half?
No, they had to come out the zone. They definitely had to come out the zone.
That was a good win.
That was definitely a big win for us, yeah.
Because we'd lost to them in a tight game before, and then we pulled away from them here. Then we get Columbia coach at home. That was a close ball game.
It was.
57-52, really tight here. Terrence Johnson was your leading scorer with 11. Draper, another senior, had 10. Trice, I'm noticing here different players scoring points at the top of the list here so far, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
And by the way, I had a good time at that practice watching how y'all worked on ball movement, and you shoot it a lot.
Yeah, we definitely get shots up.
Yeah, you're throwing it up there.
People don't. Yeah, we get shots up now. Whether they make them, but we get a lot of shots up.
And a lot of movement, constant movement,
definitely,
and how you did the clock. What is your thought management on that one? Is that's where obviously your drills, you had the clock up 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever it was, and it was right to the next drill.
Yeah, we no wasting motion, no wasting time. No, definitely practice got to be fast. A lot of shots. So I've always been a clock person. I always use the clock. Plus, I like to value the time of me, parents, supporters. You know, sometimes we might go a little over just based off the teaching maybe that day. But usually I try to make sure they kids out at a decent time. But I also like to just stay on the clock. It keeps me organized, keep them engaged. And like I said, we just like to go to the
everybody was moving and going hard.
Yeah, we never stand around. Yeah, I don't like standing around. No. Even if we do breakdown, we break down in sections. Right. I'm not a stand around person. One, because I'm one of the kids that if they stand on that baseline and you trying to go over offense and they keep standing there and they never get in the rotation, then a kid feel like they're not a part of the team, or they get to talking or side talking, and then that disrupts you. And then also as a coach, it make you mad. So I always try to keep them moving. Even if I explain it, I'm explaining it on both ends. Or even we got to put something upstairs, let's explain it and then let's get into it. And then we critique as we go.
Okay, good deal. Now, the other big game we're going to talk about in a minute, Spring Hill comes over here. This was probably your best output of the season. Totally dominated the basketball game. It was 20-5 in the first quarter, 40-11 and a half. Kyler Trice has a big game with 22. Talk to me a little bit about that Spring Hill game up here the other night.
Man, just been kind of what we've been wanting to play all year. Just want to be able to get up and down the floor. But the other thing is that, we was able to make shots. The thing about our team is that we make shots, we dangerous. When we miss shots, we not, because our group haven't learned to get to the next play. They still worried about their shots, so it affects them defensively. When they make shots, then they defense step up. And so we keep trying to, preach. It don't matter if you're making the shots, you got to still play the game. So they learning, but when they make shots, they really hard to beat. It's when we miss shots is when our defensive effort is lagging, only because we still thinking about why we not hitting, why I'm not making shots, I'm still thinking about the offense end, and so I can't focus on the defense end. And so that game was just a tell of the game that from the beginning to the end that they was making shots, which stirred up the energy, which stirred up the defense. However, the last 2 games before that, they had played really well, which is the Lincoln and Columbia. And so kind of knew coming into that game that we would play the way that we play, because we played really good against Columbia. Columbia is just another team that play like us, that's a little bit more, have a little bit more senior power, on their front. They got 5 and we had 3. And so a little bit more game experience came in with them. And so that was just the outcome of that game. But as far as the plan, doing things that we want to do and dictating pace and stuff, I thought the last 3 games have showed of how we've been playing, or how we wanted to play going forward into the tournament.
Now, go to Columbia one last time on Friday night. Strange playing them that many times in a week. 69-52. What was the difference in the 57-52 game in the 69-52.
Well, we came out 9-2 on Columbia. But one of the kids from Columbia said we started talking. That's what the kid came to the sideline and told me, tell my team to stop talking. He said, because this is what we do. And that's the thing. Columbia, when I went into the game, I was telling my players, man, you got to stay disciplined. You beat Columbia off discipline. When you get out of being disciplined, they're going to win that battle because they like helter-skelter. They are chaotic.
Right.
They don't mind taking step-back threes. They don't mind jacking it up. They don't mind talking the whole game. But I just think the energy, they shifted. You know, when we got up 9-2, they energy, and it was senior night, a packed house for them. And at that point, I think they got mad because they didn't have nothing to gain from it. I think they was mad because they supposed to be in first place, and somehow they got bumped to second, which, you know, it's just how it is. And I just think it was just one of them games where, you know, the momentum just shifted. We had opportunity where we missed some free throws and we missed the open kick. That I think if we would have made our free throws in the open kick in that beginning, it would have put us up like 16-2. I think we would have had but when we missed the free throws and then we missed the open kick, you know, I think the momentum shifted on us. And then we started not making shots and they started making shots. And, you know, and that was the difference. You know, got in some foul trouble early. Tayshaun got in foul trouble. I tried to sneak a possession from him offensively. And, you know, we didn't make a shot for me to call a timeout to get him out. And he ended up picking up his third foul. Based off the front defense not, you know, gambling, and then it kind of put him in a no man's land. But long rebounds killed us that night. Right. They shot deep threes, and them long rebounds we wasn't getting, so they was getting them and attacking us, and we wasn't able to sustain that. However, you know, we came back, cut the lead to 10, had an opportunity to cut to 7-6, missed a couple of free throws, missed some layups and some turnovers, and that was kind of the difference in the ball game right there.
All right, we're coming up on tournament time. Today's show, the Coach Shane Young Show, is brought to you by Dennis Young Insurance right here in Shelbyville, 1500 Madison Street, 931-680-1011. Auto, home, business, commercial, life insurance. You need insurance, they've got it, and they'll hook you up. So give them a call. Coach, I'm going to get to that other thing about the district that I didn't understand, and maybe you can help me out. It's how Coffee County, and maybe you can explain it to me, is the one seed over Columbia. Because and maybe I'm wrong, I thought Columbia beat Coffee County both times. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
So the head-to-head would be if they're tied 9-2. I don't see how in head-to-head Columbia's not the one seed. I didn't understand it.
I can't really help you on that because I mean, we always.
I know Coffee County had a big win against Warren County, which is considered an upset.
And that's I think the Warren County, because Columbia lost to Warren County, it gave Coffee County, because they beat Columbia. Beat Warren, gave them a head.
But I thought it would go to head, meaning if you played somebody twice and they beat you twice, they would be in a tie situation over you.
Yeah, that ain't how
I see it, but it must not be
that's how we thought it was. Like, if we would have beat Columbia, and that's kind of how we went into the game, and then when we kind of figured we was going to be fifth no matter what. But it was kind of weird because if we would have beat Columbia, then we would have been tied with Lincoln, but head-to-head, we had the most point spread over Lincoln. So we thought that we would flop,
but it wasn't gonna happen.
Columbia thought the same thing. If they beat us, then they would get the first place seed. However, the stuff was set the night before we played. They forgot. They kind of didn't even know that we was playing that Friday night. They had already had things set on Thursday. So I think no matter what happened Friday for boys or girls, it was never going to change because they had kind of ended the season for them Thursday. So they forgot about us playing Friday night. So it's a weird situation, but hey. Everybody kind of just, I know with Columbia, it was kind of the same thing. Like, hey, man, it just matter in the tournament now. Everything else didn't matter.
The tournament starts Coffee County, but let's go over how this works again, which I think is strange from all the years I did radio. All the district games back in the day. So Shelbyville was hosting it, Lincoln County, whoever. All your district tournament games were at site. Now it's not that way. It's just like a playing game.
So you satellite, the first games are satellite, and then you come back for the main game.
So Spring Hill would be at Warren County tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Shelbyville is at Lincoln County.
At Lincoln County, yeah.
And then you go to Coffee County.
Whoever wins go to Coffee County on Saturday.
For the tournament. So the way it's set up, if you were to win and Warren wins, you're going to play Columbia again. Is that right?
No, we play Coffee. Coffee number one.
You have to play the one. Okay.
Right.
I got you. Unless Spring Hill would have been Warren County, which probably won't happen. So you would go with Coffee County at home.
At 2:00, I think. And then Warren and Columbia play the late game.
Okay. And it's set up same about with the girls the same way.
Same way. They Columbia, Shelbyville post tonight. Spring Hill, 6 o'clock. If you make
Yeah,
it out
check
there,
them out.
please come out there and check them out. Support them as they try to make their run to the district for the district championship and region appearance.
So they get the home seat here.
They get the home seat, yeah.
And they get what, Spring Hill here?
Spring Hill.
Okay. All right. I got you, man. All right, Lincoln County coming up. What do we look for?
Energy, man. I mean, just basically what it is. It's last game type of situation. You win or you go home.
And you win, not only do you not go home, you also make the region.
Right. So, it's a lot on the line. The seniors, we challenging them to want to step up, and leave it all out of the court. I always tell them day night, no regrets.
Right.
Like I told him, man, Coach K, I used the quote for him, man, I believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself.
Sure.
It's only, at this point, it's about playing defense, out hustling, and execute. If you can do that, you got a chance to win. But you can't go in thinking because you beat them once, and you beat them probably the way, we're supposed to. You can't go into that.
No.
These boys be fired. They're at home. And for all year, the referees haven't been on our side. So it's definitely been preaching to them like, hey, don't get caught up in the refs.
Expect anything.
Don't expect nothing.
Expect it to go the other way.
Don't. If you dip your shoulder, it's a charge. If you jump with one hand down and one hand up, it's a foul. If you reach, it's a foul. So definitely keep telling them like,
if there's a loose ball, you get it.
Got to get it, because if you don't get it, it's a foul.
That's right.
So I'm telling them everything that we do is a foul. So be prepared for that. Understanding it's not going to be fair. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. And
sure, it can be done. Absolutely.
So I mean, it's just a challenge to them.
And you can't tell me if somehow we were fortunate enough to get a win tomorrow night that you can't beat Coffee County. Just can't tell me you can't. You come too close to them. 3-point games twice.
Yeah. So I mean, we feel good about the place we're in.
Right.
Tomorrow, if we can get past tomorrow, then we definitely feel good about the place we're in. So I'm excited about what we can do and what we, it's just tomorrow. Just gotta come focused. Can't come in lazy. Can't come in lackadaisy.
Nope.
Can't come in, really I call it sluggish. You gotta come in fired up, to win. And whoever outplay the other and outdiscipline the other had a chance to win.
The one thing I will ask you too, who do they have to match up with Shelton, your big guy, Lincoln? Do they have any big boys?
No, but I mean, it's never been about if anybody can match up with him. It's the fact that can we keep him out of foul trouble, not jumping at everything.
Right.
But it also starts with our up front guys doing their job to protect him as well. And also everybody crashing the rebound and getting rebounds, so we don't have to have a second and third chance opportunities, because when you got third, second chance opportunities, people get out of position.
Sure. Anybody
foul him.
Right.
And so just making sure he understands that, stay on the ground, stay solid, stay base, and uses reach. If he can stay out of foul trouble, miss with the seniors and a couple of with Jack and Mookie and them coming off and shooting and performing, mixed with our seniors' leadership, I think we have a good chance of advancing.
At Lincoln County, what's the start time?
6:30.
6:30. Everybody get in the car, drive down to Lincoln County, check out the Shovel Golden Eagles as they play Lincoln County, trying to get into the big district matchup with Coffee County over there. And that would be on what, Thursday?
Saturday.
Girls would be
Saturday. Everybody
plays Saturday.
Everybody plays Saturday.
All right. Hey, today's show is brought to you by Dennis Young, 931-680-1011. Auto, home, business, commercial, life insurance, any kind of insurance you need, they've got it. 1500 Madison Street. Stop by and see Dennis Young and his team. For Coach Shane Young, I'm Bill Anderson. Get out.